content. I've always enjoyed reading it myself.
Don't tell our writers that. Big enough as it is.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
The soap here smells funny. I'm so scratchy. Stupid lice.
We've not much to go around, but we'll make it stretch. We always do.
Perhaps I feel better after some rest. Feels like I haven't slept in a 10-day.
Till the Absolute arrived, anyway.
The army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
That's the spirit. Next stop, Baldur's Gate, cushiest area. Oh, I've got aches and bones I didn't know.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you. It's safe enough here, but peaceful? Not even close.
I can eat in bed.
I just hope somewhere has good dwarven beer. Don't think I'll be able to sleep without a decent drink.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside. Between you and me, I don't even read them. Quality of reporting is ours these days.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home.
Don't always know their own mind.
Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, he'll laugh. Leave him some time and then... Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists. I'd love a proper interview. My name in the broadsheet, a chance to meet Mr. Needle.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
Straight from the Baldur's mouth.
We stand with
What about Estra's corner? She always has something juicy in the Gazette.
Even Estra's column's been lacking sauce of late. It's a real shame.
It's not what it used to be with Baldur's mouth. Not at all.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots. Don't tell anyone I called Archduke Gortash a pipsqueak, all right? Thanks.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf Song.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in...
Another? Should I have another? Oh, he'll need to preserve me. I need the courage. No, sir. We abandoned our farm when the Absolute Army marched in. We used to sell our barley to the brewer who makes this very beer. That's all over now. Aye. Be more point to that than getting mad at a plague of locusts or the weather. Ah, we're farmers, not fighters. That's not the answer for us. Coarse and strong, but he's a gentle soul. Easy to take advantage of. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place him as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Drink, dance, and song. Tuneroth's residents are known to partake in all three, substantially.
Is that so? I assumed there to be little time for frivolity amongst all the fighting.
Eternity is long, Gale. Long enough to pursue endeavors beyond combat. Githyanki writes symphonies, craft liquors, paint frescoes. When they aren't in fierce battle with Gate, of course.
There's a war on.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewelry. At discount price. For a good cause. Oh, I'm not sure. But this necklace has stood the test of time. It was my grandmother's. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. I hate to say it, but I'm desperate. The jeweler only offered me a pittance. It seems the market is flooded with loot brought in by adventurers. Farewell, I suppose. Thank you for listening to my troubles.
Copper for your thoughts?
Change your mind about the necklace, sir? Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. You think so? I wish I shared your optimism, but I can't. For Marek's sake, goodbye.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one.
Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem? How do you address an Archduke? Your Excellence? Your Eminence?
You try get fresh tomatoes in the city understate.
How do you address an Archduke? Your Excellence?
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before. If you're gonna hang around, you should be drinking to the new Archduke.
Let's talk. Worm's Rock Penthouse. There must be some way to get a piece of that.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
It's Chloe's favourite, plum prosecco. I'd rather drink almost anything else, frankly.
I'm Clovia Throkes. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
Here, you can't talk to Chloe that way, you vagabond. Take that back, or else. Fight? With you? No. Come on, Chloe. Let's head home.
No, Blas, I've been trying to tell you something all night. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. And the money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For Throkes, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
In the city understage.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together. Of course, if I was one of the Fists, I'd make sure things got straightened out in these streets double quick.
Where is that confounded mob? It was a rhetorical question. Do you know what that means? No, of course not. Who would know anything about rhetoric in this place? I don't get drinks. I mop. Talk to Alan at the bar. Mop, mop, mop. For this I got a degree in classics.
From one warrior to another, I must say, a
It's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. Knock it off. You're no friend of the Fists, I can tell just by looking at you. You're more my type. Independent. Nah, those soft lads will never crack this case the way they're going. And when they fail, and they will, count on it, the Flaming Fists know where to find Dame Gizarm. And then, it'll be my turn.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter? Hello, old friend. Messed up is what I was before. I was a playwright who'd lost the will to create. Now I see just how little that matters.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness? You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him. Still here, stranger? Me too. Not yet ready to face up to what I have to do, I guess.
Just one more, Stug, and then we'll go. See you, stranger.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me, for that matter.
Mop.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head? Gortash may have made it to the throne, but from what I hear, he won't last long. Can't repeat it, though.
Was I rude to you before? My manners are quite dreadful, frankly.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle. I hope this comedian is as good as they say he is. If the Absolute is going to kill us all, I want to go out laughing.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal. Hey, I'm keeping out of trouble. Don't draw attention to me, all right?
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else. This guy is funny. I like his monocle. Anyone who wears a monocle is all right with me. In fact, I should get a monocle.
This dwarf in the audience.
What in the hell's are you staring at? Isn't it? Got it at Carmen's, if you must know. Now, button it, I want to hear this guy.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll. I say, this Willoughby person has a smashing monocle. What?
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
I used to like the smell of ale.
Hello again, traveller. If you know any good jokes, my dad could use a few new ones.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the boffo yocks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
Haha, for once Dad lost. Maybe he can retire some of those jokes now. Though I do like the one about killing the drow. Haha, for once.
I say, this Willoughby person has a smashing monocle. What? Second best? Me? Maybe it's time for this old boy to find a new grift.
really listening to this clown, are you? The lights are much more interesting.
You look closely at the young woman. Dilated pupils and palpitations. She's a silk root abuser.
Don't get all high and mighty with me. I hear the potion is jingling in your pack. Don't talk to me.
You look closely at the young woman.
No, mate. I'm all out.
You look closely at the young...
Wow. And here I thought you looked like a nice one. Guess I was wrong.
What's that? This guy.
Now that was funny. I needed a good laugh. Grim times, stranger.